Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. By the title of this video and the thumbnail, you know what you're here for. The new McGRATH Color Balm collection, full review, demo, swatches, and this makeup look. I couldn't resist and I bought the new McGRATH Color Balm collection, divine collection of cream blushes, cream highlighter, all these new products, and also this new Luxe Shadow Quad in Passion Fleur. So we're gonna try all these babies right here. Just to let you know, all of these products are available right now at Pat McGrath website. I'll be leaving all the details of the makeup. Everything will be in the description box below with the links. You know the drill. And if you shop through my links, thank you so much. I really appreciate it because it really helps me out with continuing with these reviews and the channel and whatnot. So thank you so much. But anyhow, friends, I went ahead and pick up, I think there are a total of, let me check, 6. Yeah, the new blushes. I picked up 3 of them, and I went ahead and picked up also the Xtreme highlighter and Balm duo. We're going to try them all right now. And all of these cream products, they are actually made in Italy. Let me show you the packaging of the blushes. They are plastic, like nothing too fancy. If you're new here to my channel, welcome, and welcome to all of you, my beautiful, amazing friends. And if you don't know, well, you'll know right now. But I film in natural light, so I film in front of a window, and right now it's kind of like it's kind of cloudy. It's kind of cloudy. There's a little bit of sun, but just in case if you see a little bit of change on the lighting itself. But I hope by filming in natural light, I feel like you get the best representation of the shades of each of the products that I'm trying. So anyhow, friends, there you have them. These are the packaging and the shades that I got. Let's swatch them. Have here Sunkissed Seduction. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. It's a deeper tone. So, oh, okay. It's going a little bit sheer. I thought it was going to go, I'm going to build it up, but I thought it was going to go like it shows in here on the actual bullet. Right. And then let's go for the shade Peach Lotus. This is very pretty. This really got my attention right away. It's kind of like a peachy pink tone. Stunning. And then the last shade that I got is Divine Rose. I mean, like, obviously we were we were going to have a Divine Rose, but I'm excited about this shade. It looks very much what I call it, a pillow talk shade, a shade that is, you know, predictable, but a shade that usually looks good in many skin tones. So there you have it. Let's go first, I think, with the lightest shade, Peach Lotus. And I'm going to be using a BK Beauty 106 brush. And again, my foundation, everything will be also in the description box below. Okay, let's see how this looks on the cheeks. And I'm going to build it up just a little bit more so you can truly see the shade. Okay, that's very pretty. Now let's go for Divine Rose. A little bit more cooler in tone, just a little bit more deep too. And these balms are $29 each, which, you know, because of the packaging too, I feel it's a really good pricing. I think the price is right. Now, you know, after blending it, I don't see a lot of difference between one and the other. I mean, I see that there's a cool tone, but these blushes are a little bit more on the sheer side, which is beautiful when you come across these type of balm blushes. And then I got another BK Beauty A507 brush, again clean, and I'm gonna go with Sunkissed Seduction, and I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna apply it towards the back of my cheeks because this is deeper in tone. And I'm gonna build it up. And I'm going to take this same shade on the bridge of my nose. I really like how easy they are to blend. And they look beautiful. Okay, friends, now let's go for the next product, which is the Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo. And I think this only comes in one shade. Now, this one has a little bit of like a pearlized kind of finish. And then you have on the other side the balm that is supposed to give you that. I mean, there's no shade right here, but basically it's supposed to give you kind of like a wet look. I have here a BK Beauty 112 brush. Tiny brush. Perfect for precise application. And I'm just going to take it up here. I mean, I see the specks of shimmer in it, not a lot. Let's just go directly. Okay, and now let's apply the balm. And I have another BK Beauty 113 brush. Again, the brushes will be also listed on the description box below, but I'm going to try to first go with the brush and see. I mean, it definitely gives that wet kind of look. Let's go over top. Okay, if you go over top, it's going to remove the products that you have underneath. So I will not suggest to go over top with this product because, yeah, it defeats the purpose. So I'm going back with the color side. Yeah. And then just using the brush and then tapping to get that wet look. While with this, you can go on top of it and it seems like it doesn't have, it doesn't disrupt the makeup underneath. I'm putting a little bit of the clear balm on top. And it's looking really nice, wet looking. The only thing though is I don't like too much that shimmer of this eye. I will have rather have just a plain shade with no, I mean the same shade but with no shimmer particles. That's the only thing about it. But other than that, it looks nice, mostly right now for summertime. Okay, now let's go for the eyeshadow quad. This is in Passion Fleur. And honestly, it looks gorgeous. I don't think these are repeated shades. And here are the swatches. I know not a lot of you get excited about pink tones, but I feel like this is fun. Although it only has one matte shade, this one, perhaps I would have liked to see another matte shade, but I also like the inclusion of the three metallic shades. Let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna use a fluffier brush. This is a BK Beauty 201 brush, and I'm gonna go with this shade. I know. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put it on my outer third and then blend the rest above the crease. Okay, it builds up right away. I'm going over Unset Concealer, and honestly, I don't see any patches. That's a pretty shade. I'm just gonna tap a little bit more, and I'm gonna just build it up on the outer third. This is a bit, it's not your typical purple shade that it will make you look like somebody has punched you, but actually it's a very pretty shade. Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm gonna go to this gorgeous shade. And I'm gonna take it on like almost to the outer third. I'm gonna use all of the shades, not because I have to. You can just use one or two shades, but because I want to try the formula. Okay, I'm seeing just a little bit of fallout on my lashes, not by much. I honestly, sometimes I love to apply these shades with my fingers and with the warmth of your fingers. They just glide on so beautifully too. I'm going to use the opposite side of this brush and I'm going to go to this shade. And I'm going to take it from the inner portion of the eyelid all the way until it meets with that kind of taupey tone. And this is a beautiful kind of crimson kind of shade. And now on the center of my eyelid, I'm going to go with this beautiful pink shade, like an icy pink, and just popping it on the center of the eyelid. Big Beauty 204 brush, and I'm going to go to this shade, and I'm going to dust it on my lower lash line. Okay, friends, done with the eyeshadow look. I went ahead and applied mascara, liquid eyeliner, eyeliner on the waterline. Again, all those details will be on the description box below. But now let's go into what I think about the blush balms. They are balms, and therefore they have a little bit of this sheer effect. Although they look a little bit more intense on the bullet, they do not have all that much pigment when you fade them out. So definitely you can build them up, and that's a good thing because not everybody, mostly during summertime, they like to use too much blush or too intense. But on the opposite side, I mean, I know there are deeper shades that will cater for those with deeper complexions, but they just have that sheer kind of effect of a blush balm. It's not your typical cream blush that they carry more pigment. They are a little bit more balmy, again, a little bit more sheer. Performance is really beautiful. I will have to update you perhaps on the comment section down below while you're leaving your comment to check if I have left a pinned comment, or otherwise I will leave it on the description box below because I need to go and do some other stuff right now. So I will be going throughout the day with this makeup and I can tell you what it is, the longevity of these blushes. But I love the shades. All of the shades are beautiful. Now, in terms of these highlighter duo, I have tried them before in the white packaging and I absolutely love them. I think one thing that I love about this one, it is the specific shade. It is gorgeous. And yes, it makes your cheeks look wet without that heavy feeling, although your hair will slightly stick on your face, but not by much. It's not like having a lip gloss on your cheeks. I love the shade. It's just so good, this pinky shade. The only thing though is it has shimmer, but the shimmers are very, very finely milled. I wish though that she would have skipped the shimmer. It doesn't look offensive. It's something that I will use it. It's not something that I will be like, oh no, this is too childish for me or something like that. I will use it, but I wish she would have skipped it. And I don't know if the formula is changed on the balm because of what I recall. I mean, this balm obviously is better to use it with your fingers or with a brush or even with a sponge. But usually, I remember being able to go over it and it will not really remove my makeup. So that's something that you will have to really try and see. But I will highly suggest you to just use a brush or a sponge or just your fingers to give that beautiful wet look to your skin, which is just a total vibe because it gives such a healthy glow. Yeah, you see with the fingers, I feel it's a lot better because it just gives you this juicy skin. And yeah, I love the combination of the two shades. If anything, like I said, the little shimmer specks, they are not aggressive. They are not super chunky. It's me that I'm looking like this. It's like, okay, I see it right there. But I don't think someone from like super far away, but just a regular, standing in front of you, they're not going to be able to really see that you have a little bit of shimmer on your face. So overall, the product in general is good. And now let's talk about the eyeshadow quad. I love this eyeshadow quad. It's so good. I'm so impressed about this matte shade because honestly, these type of shades are really hard to formulate and usually they can tend to go patchy. And mostly because I'm honest with you, I'm in a rush. I need to go pick up my youngest daughter from summer camp. And anyhow, um, I just completely forgot to dust off a little bit of setting powder on my eyelids after applying the concealer over it. And I went directly with this and I started blending and I'm like, oh, ooh, okay. And no, it's not patchy. And that is fantastic. And I was able to use the remaining of the same eyeshadow on above the creams and it looks very natural. It fades beautifully. So definitely I feel that it's a very well curated palette and I love all the different metallic shades. This is a very typical shade that you can use it every day. You can just put your bronzer on and pop this in. If you want something a little bit lighter, again, if you don't want to use this shade, use your bronzer and then apply this shade. And this is a really nice warm tone, a crimson kind of shade that is ideal for summertime because it brings that heat vibe. I really like this eyeshadow palette and the shades are not repeated shades, although you may find alike shades on mostly, I mean, these are not any astral shades. These are just metallics and these matte shade. These you will find it perhaps, not this shade, but some of these shades perhaps on the big palm palettes that McGrath tends to come for the holiday season. Perhaps you will find something alike to these shades. Not so much I don't recall about this pink shade, but these two definitely yes. So not repeated shades technically, but something that you can find in your collection. But I think the uniqueness of this shade and this shade is what it is the best right here. And like I said, I use all the shades today because I wanted to try the formulation. In terms of fallout, honestly, not much of fallout, although I will have to say that I usually, these shades are very creamy, the metallic shades, but I like to use them with the warmth of my fingers. That's technically how I really like to use them, but in general, metallic shades, they are just easier to apply that way, at least for me. But going with brushes, definitely you're not going to find like a mess fallout. I mean, as you can tell, I don't have glitter all over me or specks of the purple matte eyeshadow. So anyhow, my friends, really, really happy with this collection from Pat McGrath. In general, everything is pretty much as expected because the blushes, like I said, they are marketed as balms and therefore they have that sheer effect to them. So fair enough. Then the duo of highlighter and balm is something that we know. Except the shimmer, is like, okay. And then the eyeshadow performs beautifully. Okay, my friends, now I love to hear from you. Have you picked up any of these products from this Pat McGrath collection? And if so, how are you liking them? Or if you haven't, then are you planning to add them to cart immediately? Let's just continue that conversation on the comment section down below. While you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It would be incredible if you can please come and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. Right there, I keep you posted really quick with whatever is upcoming, new. I give you reels, close-ups. I mean, like so much content that you don't want to miss out. So please come and follow me there. And if you like this video, it will greatly help me if you give it a thumbs up because that way other beauty lovers like you and myself, they can find out about this channel. So give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos right here that I'm sure you're going to love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.